16th and we are married now. We are at the Atlanta airport going to Antigua for our honeymoon. Welcome to our honeymoon suite.
Want to show us around? Want to show us around?
So we have a bed, and then over here we have our porch with an infinity pool and the ocean. And then here we have the bathroom with a shower that opens up to outside. Cocobay for our honeymoon, and we went and saw our room, and it's really nice and it has the best view ever. And now we are exploring and getting some bites to eat before we go to dinner in a couple of hours. It's November 17th, I think. We have spent the past 2 hours out here at this private infinity pool with the entire ocean behind us, and we had a floating breakfast and some pineapple mimosas and some really good coffee, and we each got like an omelet with various stuff in it.
Now we're gonna go to jet skis and then probably the beach after. So yeah.
You ready?
Yes. jet skis, and it was very awesome, really fun. What else?
We got to do 30 minutes on the beach that's at our resort, so we got to come around the entire resort and go and look at areas where some other resorts are, so we got to explore a little bit. Eric drove, and I captured footage for this video, and at one point we could see that there was rain off in the distance, and so we turned around to go back to where we came from, and I started feeling rain on my back. We scooted up just a little bit, and as we drove, the rain kept following us. It was literally the coolest thing. So not ideal to rain while you're on a jet ski, but the fact that it was like right behind us and was kind of following us back to where we came from was just such a unique experience.
last day here. We wanted to talk about, you know, our thoughts about this place and our honeymoon and things we liked, things we didn't like, things like that.
So quick recap, we are staying at Cocobay Resort in Antigua. We will have been here for a little bit over a full week. We started off the week on our first full day, we did a floating breakfast that had to be scheduled ahead of time. That was probably one of my favorite experiences here, and it was the perfect way to start our honeymoon. We got to chill out in the private pool right over the ocean for 2 hours with a floating breakfast. They had this tray full of all sorts of delicious food. We got to pick what we wanted. I couldn't eat all of mine. Eric tried. It was just a lot of food. It was really great. We got like mimosas, coffee, other juices like water. They had tea as an option as well. So we both each customized an omelet and some side items like bacon, sausage, hash browns, that kind of thing. And then they also brought us a basket of fresh croissants, a plate of salmon bagels, which are like one of my favorite things in the entire world.
Really
Those
good.
were delicious. We got coffee, pineapple mimosas, which are now my new favorite thing, and some sort of like guava juice, and a bowl of fruit. So we got through as much of that as we could, and then once we finished eating, which only took probably about 30 minutes, we got to just hang out in that pool for another hour and a half. Totally unbothered by other guests, totally alone, the prettiest views. It was gorgeous outside. It was definitely one of the highlights of the trip.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know what made the breakfast so good. Maybe it was the views, maybe it was, you know, freshly made, I don't know, but it was really good. That was a good start to our honeymoon.
So after our breakfast, we had scheduled a couples Swedish massage to kind of like unwind from all of the like last minute wedding planning stress, the travel stress, all of that extra stuff, and that was also for sure a highlight for the trip for me. The Swedish massage works to totally relax your entire body. So we got an hour, we were in the room together. The room overlooked the ocean. It was beautiful. You could hear the waves crashing. The wind was nice. It smelled good. Overall, just a really, really good experience with that as well. The next day was a relaxing day for us, I believe.
Jet skis.
Oh, yes, we did jet skis that day, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, and they're super chill about it here.
We literally just walked out on the beach, and the man was like, "You want to take the jet ski out? It's, you know, this price for 30 minutes, or we'll do a discount if you want to do an hour." I was kind of scared of driving the jet ski, so Eric did that, and so we just did the 30 minutes, and that was plenty of time. We drove around a couple of different corners of the island, totally unsupervised. Like, they just did not care. They gave you the keys to the bike, you got on, you did your thing. When you drove back by and your time was up, they flagged you down. Okay. They called it a bike. Okay. Right. Repeatedly. Right. Flagged you down when your time was up. So we got some really cool footage doing that as well. I think that was definitely Eric's favorite part of the trip. Eric was looking forward to that since we booked it, because we saw a picture that somebody had posted here where they were on a jet ski. So we didn't have to pre-book that. That was just, we walked out on the beach, and there were a couple of guys out there that the resort, I guess, sort of works with. And so we just did that then, and that was so much fun. And then we just hung out on the beach afterwards. The beach here is so beautiful. And the resort kind of has a private beach, so there weren't many people out there except for the people that were staying here. So the next couple of days we just spent, I know even the majority of this week, we just spent totally relaxing and enjoying each other's company. We went back and forth between hanging out on the beach, hanging out by the sunset pool. They have two pools here. There's one that's up by the bar and the restaurant that are kind of for like the rowdier crowd, and then there's the sunset pool that's people just reading books and sitting and enjoying the sun, just chilling. And that was our spot for the majority of the week, and it was really nice. So the way they did the meals here was breakfast and lunch are a buffet that they rotate daily, so you've got different foods. And then dinner is a sit-down, come-in resort, formal, I guess, attire, and they've got a different menu for that every night as well. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I think it was really awesome for lunch and dinner. Breakfast, they just had, you know, typically random or normal breakfast items, which were done really well. The bacon was done really well, things like that. Lunch was really great and unique. They had a buffet where you can just get up and grab all the food that you would want. If none of that fits you though, they also have a, you know, like chef special menu where it has like appetizers and then also 2 entrees that you can choose from, and you can order those and have that instead. So that was really unique. And dinner was awesome. Every dinner meal we get 4 course meals, so you can have an appetizer, soup or pasta, an entree, and then afterwards you can also choose from an assortment of desserts that are different every night. Which, I mean, yeah, the fact that they have changing menus every single day was really awesome. The food was great, really fresh.
I really enjoyed the way that the rooms are done here. We each have a little cottage.
I really enjoyed the relaxed atmosphere, the fact that there's no kids. I really enjoyed that we had our own private pool on our porch. Food, all of it, honestly.
Yeah, same thing. I like how relaxed it is. You can do as much as you want here or not at all. And that, I mean, people are very nice here. If it's something you need or want, just ask them and they'll try to accommodate as best as they can, which is really nice. The one thing I would say I didn't like is, and it's not enough to say that I wouldn't come back, but since it's a beach house or beach cottage, you know, there's gonna be bugs that gets in places and things like that. And there were a lot of ants
Everywhere.
but again, it's not a big deal. Wouldn't not come back just because of it. There's a lizard in the corner. Anything else?
I would definitely come back. Really hate lizards though.
And that was the end of our Antigua honeymoon. It was great.